Hello everyone, my name is Naman Goyal and I am your mathematics faculty, and today we are going to start chapter area related to circle, right? Today which chapter we are going to start? Area related to circle. See, in board the weightage of this chapter is 3 to 4 marks, okay? So we can say that it is an important topic. So in this chapter what we are going to learn? There are some terms we are going to cover in this lecture, which is semicircle, segment, sector, arc, circumference, measurement of an arc of a circle, concentric circles, congruency of circles and arc. See, if you see the wheel, this is a symbol of wheel, right? This is a picture of wheel. If you see this part is what? A circle, right? Clock is in the shape of circle, slice of orange is in the shape of circle, this cookies is in the shape of a circle, dartboard is in the shape of a circle. See, there are so many circles. This one circle, second circle is there, and there is a third circle also, right? And the center for all the circles is same, so that types of circles is known as concentric circle. If I'm talking about concentric circles, so these circles, if you see, these circles are what? Concentric circles. Okay, so bangles is in the shape of circle. So these terms we are going to cover in this chapter, in this lecture. Okay, so first of all we are going to learn about semicircle. What is semicircle? Okay, now listen, what is semicircle? A semicircle is formed when a lining passing through the center and touches the two ends of a circle. Okay, so basically what is semicircle? If there is a circle, if there is a circle like this, and if there is a circle like this, and why it is not visible, let me check, give me a minute. See, if there is a circle and this is the center of that circle, and if I draw a line passing through its center and which touches the circle at two end points, so this line is known as diameter, and that part of the circle is known as what? Semicircle. Okay, so a diameter divides a circle into two semicircles. So for this example, for this figure, you can see that. Okay, now if you see here, there is a semicircle. See, there is a circle. Okay, what we have a circle, this complete circle. Now this point O is the center and BC is the diameter. Okay, so this part is one semicircle and this part is another semicircle, right? So a diameter divides a circle into two semicircles. Okay, now if I'm talking about the area of semicircle, see, area of this complete circle is what? Pi r square. If I want the area of that semicircle, so what diameter does? Divides that circle into two equal areas, right? So area of semicircle is what? Pi area of semicircle is what? Pi r square by 2, isn't it? Because we just half that area, so it will be pi r square by 2, where r is the radius of the circle. Now arc, it is basically the connected curve of a circle. If you see, if there is a circle, complete circle, okay, what is arc? This part I just drawn, and this part is known as arc. For another example, if there is a circle and if we take 2 points on a circle, like this point is A and this point is B, so this length, this part of this circle, the part of this circle is known as arc AB. This is what? Arc AB, and it is represented like this, arc AB. Okay, now what is sector? If you see pizza in real life, the slice of that pizza, see, complete pizza is in the shape of circle, and the slice of that pizza is in the shape of what? Arc of a sector of a circle. We learn about semicircle, we learn about arc. Now it's time for sector. So if you see, this is the complete circle and this is the center of that circle, so that part is what? Semi sector. Okay, okay, so for every circle there are two types of sectors. For example, if we draw a circle, okay, so AB is the arc, and this part is the center. So there is a sector and there is another sector. Let's see which sector I'm talking about. This sector. There are two sectors. This sector is known as major sector. Major sector. And this sector is known as minor sector. Okay. See why it is major sector and why it is minor sector, because if you see this part is smaller than this part, right? This part. So we can say that this part is major sector and this part is minor sector. So we learn about semicircle, we learn about arc, we learn about sectors, and we learn about segment. Now segment is what? A region bounded by a chord. You know what is chord? If I'm talking about segment, a region bounded by a chord and an arc link between the two, between chords end point, it is noted that the segment do not contain the center. Okay, so basically if there is a circle, if there is a circle like this, there is a circle. So if I draw a chord, you can take an example like this. If there is a circle, this is the center. Okay, if I draw a chord, so this part is known as what? A segment. So here we have two types of segment. One is minor segment, and next one is this part is what? Major segment. This is what? Major segment. Okay, so there are two types of segment. One is minor segment and what one is major segment. So we learn about how we make the semicircle, what is arc, what is sector, and what is segment. Okay, now next is the terminologies, which is circumference. What is circumference? Okay, the circumference of a circle is the linear distance of a circle edges. It is same as the perimeter of a geometrical figure, but the term perimeter is usually used for polygons. Okay, it is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. So basically if I draw a circle like that of radius r, so this part, the length of this circle is known as what? Circumference. And it is also, we can also say the boundary of that circle is known as circumference, and we know that boundary of any figure is perimeter, so we can say that it is the perimeter of a circle. So the formula for circumference is what? 2 pi r. Okay, or this can be written as what? Pi into d, where d is diameter. Why? Because we know that 2r is equals to d, so we can write down 2r as d, so it becomes pi d. Okay, now concentric circle, two or more than two circles are known as concentric circle when their center is same, as I show you in the first figure. Okay, so if there is a circle with center this, and if there is another circle with this center, same center, so these two circles are what? Concentric circle. Okay, so next terminology is what? Congruent circle. See, when two circles have same radius, then they are congruent circle. If I draw a circle taking 2 centimeter as radius, and if I draw another circle taking 2 centimeter as radius, so they are congruent circle. Are you getting my point? What is the meaning of congruent circle? When the radius of two circle is same, then these two circles are known as what? Congruent circle. Same as that. Simple as that. Now see, there are two circle. One is this and one is this. If you see what I take, I just draw a circle by taking this as center and radius we can take r. And if I draw another circle taking this point as center and taking radius as r, so the radius of these two circle is same. So when the radius of two circle is same, then two circles are known as what? Congruent circle. Now congruence of arc. If two arc are both equal in measure and they are segment of a circumference, they are segment of circle, then they congruent arc. Means if we have two circles, okay, the length of the arc is same, means this arc length and this arc length is same, then we can say that these two arc are congruent if the length of the arc is same. Okay. Okay, and this is what circumference, this is center, this is radius, and this complete is diameter. Okay, got it. So we got what is circumference, what is concentric circle, what is congruent circle, and what is congruent arc. Concentric circle is what, when two or more than two circles having same center, then they are congruent circle. Okay, now see, there are some formula we have to learn. Okay, we have to remember measurement of an arc. Okay, see, if we have a circle, okay, and if there is a arc AB and this center is O and this radius is R, so there is a formula, we can say that arc measure, or we can say that arc length upon radius. Arc length upon radius is what, angle measure. Basically this is not arc measure, this is angle measure. This is what, angle measure, or we can say that, yes, arc measure. See, if there is a arc, okay, if we wants to find the length of this arc, so what its length, if see, if this angle is theta, the central angle, arc angle, this is arc angle is theta, so we can say that the arc length is what, arc angle which is theta upon 360 degree, the complete angle is what, 360 degree into 2 pi r. We find arc length with respect to what, that circumference. So we can say that arc length is what, theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. Okay, are you getting my point? So measurement of an arc of a circle is what, the arc is in a fraction of a circumference, circumference that lies between 2 points on a circle. The arc length is a distance along the circumference measured in the same unit as a radius, diameter of the entire circle, circumference of the circle. Okay, so we can say that there is a formula, this formula is very important. Okay, this is what angle measure, this is what angle measure. Okay, so basically arc length is what, theta upon 360 degree into 2 pi r, where pi is what, 3.14 or 22/7, it is given in the question. Okay, the arc angle measurement taken at the center, the arc is a part of that circle which is degree. Okay, so there is a radius, this arc measure means angle. Okay, and this is what, arc length. As I told you the example of this one, pizza one, that part is what, minor arc, and that part is what, major arc, because the angle made by this part is less than 180 degree, and the angle made by this part is at the center is greater than 180 degree. Okay, got it. Okay, now what we learn, we learn a formula, very simple formula is what, arc length is what, theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, isn't it? Okay, now we are going to do some questions related to that topic. Okay, so to calculate the length of an arc if the radius of an arc is 8 centimeter and the central angle is 40 degree. So basically in this question it is given that, what is given, radius of an arc is 8 centimeter and central angle is what, 40 degree, and we know that what, length of arc, the formula for length of arc is what, theta upon 360 degree, we can take this as theta into 2 pi r. Okay, okay, isn't it? So theta is what, 40 degree upon 360 into 2 into pi into r is what, 8 centimeter. You can take pi as 3.14. Okay, now see, 4 cancel out each other, that will be cancel out 9 times. So what we get, 16 pi upon 9 centimeter. See, the unit of radius is centimeter, then the value of that arc is also centimeter, right? Okay, now if you see, it will be 16 into 3.14 upon 9. Now you can easily calculate this, right? 8 to the 16 into 3.14. See, if you solve 16 into 3.14, you will get 50.24 upon 9. And if you divide this 50.24 by 9, then you will get 5.58 something. So 5.58 centimeter. Okay. What we get 5.582, you can write down 2 also. Okay. So the question we have done is what? If you see the solution, radius is given, angle is given, and we know that the formula of length of arc is what? Theta upon 360 into 2 pi r, and the value of pi we are going to take is 3.14. So the answer we got is 5.58. Okay, so if you see, the solution is this. Okay, so you can do this, right? Okay, okay, now next, move to next question. Okay, see, basically this is not pi 4, this is pi by 4. Okay, now angle is in radian. See, radian is what? The degree of, that not degree, measurement, है ना? If you, as you know that we can measure length in centimeter as well as in meter as well as in kilometer. So that's why, same as that, we can measure angle in degree or in radian. So basically the point is what? 1 degree, or we can say that 90 degree is what? Pi by 2 radian. ठीक है? So in question it is given that pi by 4 radian. So you can take pi by 4 radian. So for pi by 4 radian, I think 5, what we have to do, we have to divide it by 2 on both the sides. So it will give 45 degree. So you can solve this question by taking degree, or you can solve this question by taking in angle in radian. Okay, if you take angle in radian, so you have to put theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. Now in this formula, this angle is in degree, so you have to convert this in radian also. So it becomes theta upon 2 pi. See, pi by 2 is 90 degree, so 180 is pi, and 360 is what? 2 pi, isn't it? So pi is what? 180 degree. So 2 pi can be taken as 360 degree, isn't it? Okay, okay, so you can do in anything. So question is asking for length of arc. So length of arc is what? Theta upon 360. I just convert that angle in degree, so we can take that. Okay, theta upon 360 degree into 2 pi r. Okay, so theta is what? 45 degree upon 360 degree into 2 pi r. Now it will be cancelled out by 8 times, 2 will be cancelled out by 4 times, so what we get? Pi r by 4. So this is our answer. Okay, this is our required answer. So if you see, the question solution is given in what? The question solution is given in what? Taking radian as the angle. So no problem, we can take, as I told you, if you take radian, angle in radian, then you have to take pi, 2 pi here over there. So it becomes what? Pi by 4 upon 2 pi into 2 pi r. Now 2 pi cancel out each other, you will get what? Pi by 4, pi by 4 into pi r. Pi by 4 is there and r is there, so you will get pi r by 4 always only. Okay, you will get that. Okay, now the next concept is what? Secant line. You know what is secant line? Let me show you what is secant line. See, if there is a circle and if I draw a line which cuts the circle, so that line is known as what? Secant line. Secant line. So if you see, there is a sun which is nearly in the shape of a circle. Okay, now if you see that this one, this one, this one, these clouds are behave like secants. Okay, so line that intersect a circle at 2 points is known as what? Secant. A line intersect a circle at two different points, that is known as what? Secant. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay, now next question. This is good question. Okay, you can mark star mark here. A water wheel turns 120-degree arc every minute. In 1 minute, it will takes 120-degree turn. If the radius of the wheel is 6 meter, then how far in meter does the wheel turns along its edge in each minute? So basically question is asking for the length of arc he covers in 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So angle, central angle cover in 1 minute is what? 120 degree. Radius, radius of wheel is what? 6 meter, isn't it? See, the central angle covers in 1 minute is 120 degree, and the radius of that wheel is 6 meter. Okay. Now question is asking what how far in meters does a wheel turns along its edge? So the length of wheel turns turn along its edge in 1 minute is what? Theta upon 360 degree into 2 pi r, isn't it? Yes or no? So it will be theta is what? 120 degree upon 360 degree into 2 pi r is what? 6. So 120, 12 threes are, okay, 3 twos are. So you will get what? 4 pi meter. Answer is what? 4 pi meter. Okay. So if you see the solution, you will get what? 4 pi meter every each minute in each minute. Okay. So in boards, you have to write down the question in particular manner. See, if the radius is 6 centimeter, then the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, which is 12 pi. If wheel turns 120 degree in each minute, then it will turns 120 degree by 360 degree. Okay. So we can do like that. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Now there are some practice question we have to do this. Okay. Okay, we have to do this. Yes. So we are going to do this question one by one. Okay. First we are going to start with this question. Okay. First question. Now in this question, what is the arc length for a function fx is equals to 6 between x is equals to 4 and x is equals to 6? Okay. Now let's see. The function, you can take fx as y is equals to 6. So if you see, the function is what? Y is equals to c, y is equals to 6, means it is in the form of y is equals to constant. So first of all, it is not a circle, it is a straight line parallel to what? Parallel to x-axis, right? If you know how we draw the line of y is equals to 6, if you see here, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay. So if you see, the line y is equals to 6 is what? A line parallel to x-axis. So this line can be y is equals to 6. It means what? For every point lies on this line, its y coordinate is always 6. Okay. Now what? Where is x is equals to 4? This is x is equals to 4, and this is x is equals to 6, right? So if you see, if a point moves from this point 4 comma 6 to 4 6 comma 6, then how much distance he covered? This distance, right? This distance he covered, right? So basically arc is what? The distance traveled by a particle or anything. Okay. If it moves in a circle, then we are talking about a circle arc. Okay. Now he moves in a constant line. Okay. So that distance is the arc length. So if you see, this point is 4, this point is 6, so this distance is what? 2, right? The answer is what? 2 unit, because unit is not given. So we can write down the length of arc. Length of arc is what? 2 unit. Got it? Okay. Now next question. If a circle has a circumference of 24, okay, you can take centimeter over there. What is the measure of the arc contained by a 60-degree angle located at the center of the circle? So basically in this question, I can do this question in this one, this slide. Okay. Okay. Now I can do this question in this here. So basically in previous question, what is given for second question, we are going to do solution over here. So for second question, if you see, the circumference is given 24 centimeter and the center angle is 60 degree. Now question is asking for what? Arc length, right? So basically in this question, circumference is what? 24 centimeter. Okay, central angle is what? The central angle is given as 60 degree, I think. Let me check. Yes, 60 degree is this. Okay. Okay, so central angle is what? 60 degree. Now question is asking for what? Arc length. Arc length. So what is arc length? What is arc length? Arc length is nothing but theta upon 360 degree into 2 pi r into 2 pi r. This is the formula we know for arc length. Okay. Okay, now what we have circumference, but we know that circumference is what? 2 pi r. So what we have the value of that circumference, which is 2 pi r and which is 24 centimeter, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. So what we have to do, we have to put the value of 24 as 2 pi r, है ना? बहुत से बच्चे mistake करते हैं, they will take r as 24, but in the question it is given that r is not 24, the circumference is 24, so it means what? 2 pi r is 24. Are you getting my point? So basically don't do these types of silly mistakes, okay? Because if in exam you do these types of silly mistakes, the marks will definitely detect, okay? Try to put unit, if unit is given in the question. For example, if in question it is given that 4 centimeter 5 centimeter, then you have to put the unit correct. Okay. And if in question it is given unit is not given, for example in this question unit is not given for 24, I take 24 centimeter. If unit is not given, written as 24 unit only, so you have to write down answer is unit also. You can write answer as 5 unit. If you get 5 unit, then you can write 5 unit. Okay, 5 and unit. If there is no unit given in the question, then you have to write down unit itself. Okay, now move to question. Arc length. Theta is what? 60 degrees. So 60 upon 360 into 24. So 0 0 cancel out 6 times. So answer will be 24 upon 6. It will be 4 centimeter. Okay, so if you see the answer is 4 centimeter in this question, we can write unit. Okay, now next question, third question. Now see, this question is from another topic. Basically in this question is asking what area of that sector. So there is a formula for area of sector. That formula we are going to learn in next slide, next lecture basically. Okay, but the question given in this lecture, so we can understand, we can learn that formula in this lecture, and in deep we are going to learn that formula in next lecture also. Okay, so what is the formula and what is the meaning? Listen. Okay, now if there is a circle and there is a center, and if I want to find the area of this sector and this angle, we have theta. So for that arc length, see, arc length is in respect of what? Circumference, and that area of sector is in the respect of what? Area of that circle, isn't it? So area of sector, formula for area of sector is what? Theta upon 360 degree into pi r square. Okay, in this formula we find the arc length in respect to circumference, so that's why we take circumference here. And area is what? Area of sector is the reference of circle area, so we can take pi r square here. Now in this question, now read the question. Now if you read the question, it is given that what is the length of an arc ABC. First of all, you have to find the length of an arc ABC. The total area of the circle is given 64 pi inches square, and the area of the shaded region means that sector area is given, okay, as 12 pi inches square. Okay, so basically this question, in this question it is given that what, see what is the given in the question. Area of complete circle, area of circle is given, third question na, this is third question. Area of circle, area of circle is given as 64 in pi inches square, 64 pi inches square, and area of that sector, area of sector is what, 24 pi inches square. Okay, okay, now see, question is asking for arc length. So for arc length, what we need theta first. So it will be like theta. See, the area of this sector is what, theta upon 360 into pi r square is equals to 24 pi, which is given in the question. Now pi r square is what, 64 pi, because pi r square is what, the area of circle. Pi r square is what, area of that circle, so which is given at 64 pi, right? So it becomes theta upon 360 into pi r square is what, 64 pi is equals to 24 pi, right? So what we get, theta as pi cancel out each other, it will be 24, theta is 24 into 360 upon 30, 64, right? So if you solve 24 into 360, which is 8640, and divided by how much, 64, right? And if you divide this by 64, then you will get 135 degree. Okay, you will get what, 135 degree. So you will get theta, you have theta. Now with the help of the concept of area of circle, you can find the radius also, right? So I can do this question, I don't have so much space, so we have to manage. Okay, so that's why I can clear this one and clear this one. Okay, okay, now for this same question, what we have, see, we got angle, the central angle, but we don't have radius. So pi r square is given as 64 pi. So with the help of this equation, pi cancel out, r square is what, 64. So the value of r is 8 inch, isn't it? So now we have the value of r, we have the value of theta, which is 135. So we can find the length of arc. So length of arc is what, theta, which is 135 upon 360 degree into 2 pi r. 2 pi into r is what, 8. Okay, okay, so if you divide 360 by 135, okay, so you will solve this, 2 will be cancel out it by 180 times. Okay, now 45 into 45 plus 45, see 180. Now see, 45 threes are, I think 45 threes are 135, and 45 fours are, okay, now 4 twos are, okay, so what we get, 3 2 just 6. Okay, and this 2 already cancel, and we also cancel this 2. So at the end we got 3 pi. Okay, as answer. See, it is 135 degree angle ho gaya, 360 degree into 2 pi r. R is what, 8. Then you can put the answer, you can put the value, and you will get the answer. Okay, you will get the length of arc ABC. Okay, so in this lecture we learn about so many terms. Let me show you which terms we learn about. we learn about semicircle, segment, sector, arc, circumference, measurement of an arc of a circle. Basically, this question, if you are not getting this question, last question, then there is no need to worry, because the formula we used in this part for finding the theta, that formula, with the help of that part, that formula we are going to use, area of sector, is also learn, we are going to learn that formula in next lecture. Okay, so if you don't get this, so there is no need to worry, we are going to cover this topic in next lecture. So once we complete that lecture, then we are able to do that. So for now, if you want to skip this question, then you can skip, okay, because this question can be done with the help of the concept of area of sector. But in this lecture we are not learn about that part, so we can do this question in next lecture. Okay, okay, okay. So thank you so much, stay safe and enjoy. Hope you we will meet in next lecture. Thank you.